Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And I am coming to you with another segment of Say It Isn't So, Auntie. Say It Isn't So. Dougie is dating a new woman that's not his wife, Rachel. So, my question to you is where's Rachel? Matter of fact, where's little Dougie?
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, hello, everybody. And again, this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, and there have been so many of you, thank you so much for joining this family. To all of my nieces and nephews and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Y'all, the streets have been hot in the Love After Lockup world. And I ran across this article and I wanted to share it with you. Okay. I want to let you know that this is a spoiler alert. So if you don't want to know what is happening, bye-bye. I'll see you at the crossroads, okay? But if you do want to find out what is going on in Rachel and Doug's world, thanks for sticking around. So I went to tvshowcase.com and I found this particular article about Doug and Rachel. Now it appears that this young lady that is behind me being kissed up and booed all up looks like on the dock of the bay must have ran Rachel away. It appears that Doug is dating another woman and that the two of them allegedly are still married to other people. Now, there was a post that this young woman put out allegedly, okay, that was revealed by an Instagrammer by, I think, the name of Mary Pants. I've never heard of her, I don't think. If I have, I don't frequent her site. So no disrespect to her whatsoever. But anyway, it appears that there was like a little tizzy and a little argument that was going on some kind of Instagrammer's page, y'all. It's just, it's so unclear about what's really going on. But it appears that this alleged new girlfriend and Rachel was, having at it with one another about the contents of the show, the relationship. Now, according to the article in showcase.com, tvshowcase.com, that this young woman says that she and Doug have been in a 12-year relationship. And I'm saying, well, if this is the case, that you've been with him, then why didn't he come home to be with you? Now, we saw Rachel preparing lovingly as a wife, all the things that, her man wanted her to prepare, from the baloney to the boobs to the dress with nothing underneath it. She did everything to try to make this mofo happy, even to the extent that Rachel actually took care of his little son. Now, you all know that last week when I did, recently, when I did my review, I was very disappointed with the son and some of the things that I thought the son was, just being a little bratty or disrespectful about, right? And while I am sympathetic and empathetic to that, I do still stand by what I say. Um, but it appears that nobody knows where he is, or at least nobody's talking about it. Now, this picture that we're seeing behind us allegedly was posted by Rachel. And so my question would be, how did Rachel get that damn picture of the two of them together? So I'm going to put my glasses on and I'm going to read just a little bit from this particular article. Okay. And again, the link to the article is in the description box. So if you want to go and look at it, please feel free to click on the link that has already been provided. The article says, Love After Lockup, Dougie has a new woman. Where's Rachel? So it goes through the last thing. It says Rachel finally got to celebrate her marriage with Doug after he got out of jail. Okay. They talk about how Rachel got him a hotel room and all of that kind of stuff, and how the interaction between the two of them was cringeworthy, which I absolutely agree. It says once they left the hotel and to Rachel's plus suburban home, Doug noted he would be a fool to ruin this relationship, not just because he'd lose Rachel, but because he and his son never had it this nice. It says, unfortunately, has his dream ended and Dougie moved on with another woman? Now, maybe this other woman has a bigger place. I don't know. But according to her post, right, it appears that this other woman said, our journey over the last 12 years has been rough to say the least, but I've never doubted our path would come together. We went through a lot to get to one another, but I'm excited to see all of the places we will go now that the sun has risen for both of us. XO, XO. Now, as we all know, Doug was heavily tatted, and it absolutely looks like him. According to this article, last November, Rachel filed for a divorce. She let that go, and it seemed like they were making it work. And then she refiled in June. I'm assuming this is June of 2021. The case is still pending. However, she does not seem negative towards Doug on her Instagram. She still calls her wedding day the happiest day ever. Yet her followers got quite the shock when Rachel posted a photo of Dougie kissing this mystery girl in the stories. Now, from my understanding, this mystery girl is no longer a mystery girl, as she has brought her butt up out there on Instagram, and the two of them had a little tiff. So I'm sure, knowing the fans of Love After Lockup, that she has been somewhat identified. I suppose, allegedly. Oh, what a tangle web we weave when we attempt, allegedly, to deceive. When we saw Dougie last week come home and Rachel's mother come over to meet him, she knew from the giddy up. That sixth sense kicked in and she was like, I don't like him. But I think the thing, I know that Rachel was probably hurt by this because she loved him. And here comes this woman out, out of the shadows to say that she has been in a 12-year relationship with him. Was she taking care of his canteen? Was she sending him money? Was she taking care of him? How does her husband feel about that? Husband, oh husband. If you want to hit me up and let me know if you got a side of the story that you would like to tell, please feel free to do that at aunties2cents at gmail.com. See, because here's what I believe. I believe there are three sides to a story: her side, his side, and your truth. We would love to know how you feel about this love affair, this relationship, this 12-year relationship, allegedly, that this young lady behind me is talking about. We would love, love, love to hear it. I think more importantly than Rachel being hurt is, where's Doug? Where is the little boy? In my comment section, I heard many of you all talk about your concern about this little boy and everything. And I'm just like, oh my God, I do sympathize and empathize with you all. It does appear that he has been through a lot, but through the loving and caring acts of Rachel, it seemed like he was finally getting that family, that stability, that home that he needed. But if this back here is the truth, if this is really what's going on, is he still in that loving environment? Now, someone had put down, I think it was in my comment section, somewhere I heard it, someone had alleged that when the little boy was talking about his dad having 10 girlfriends over the last 3 years or whatever the period was, someone had alleged that Doug was using the little boy as a connect between him and women. If that allegation is true, I understand now on the by and by why the little boy said what he said. Because no child wants to be in between what's going on with his parent, with a parent, especially when that parent is married. But according to this article in TV Showcase, both of them still married. So again, to the husband, if you want to reach out to me, please do so at aunties2cents at gmail.com. I'm sure my moderators have already put that in the chat for you just in case I said it too fast. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. Where's Lil Dougie? If you got any information, hit me up in my DMs on Instagram and let me know. And we'll revise the story. We'll come back and we'll talk about it some more. Also, I want to send a special shout out to Tanya Lewis for the $40 Cash App. Thank you so much for being so kind and so generous. I appreciate you and love you to pieces. Y'all, this is another episode of Auntie Said It Isn't So. Auntie Said It Isn't So. Thank you so much for being here. And I love you all to pieces. Good night, y'all.